Kitty cats. Kitty cats. Got some kitty cats. This is not a kitty cat. This is not. But the other ones are. I got a kitty cat in the mail yesterday. Did y'all see this at Ollie's? Like a year or two ago? I wanted to get the brown one too, but I only ever found the white one. Did not find the brown owlbear. I wonder if it's still on like Amazon or something. That cat. That cat. That cat. That cat. That cat. I already opened it once. What's up, Dan? Kitty cat. Kitty cat. I'm not doing my video until I get He-Man, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna play with my kitty cat. LOL. It's Battlecat. Battlecat, Battlecat. And that's not the only cat I have. What is the best way to do this angle? Leia, I'm sorry about the spoilers. I messaged you. I literally put that in the title right, and then your comment popped up. And I'm so sorry. I meant to put spoiler tags in the title for my boys review, because I was literally trying to avoid spoilers, and then I just started talking about it while I was filming it, and then I was like, yeah, I need to make sure I mention that. And so now it's on the thumbnail and in the title, and I am so see, now you're making me feel bad. You already saw it. Oh, come on, Leia. I felt so bad. How do I maybe I should do it this way. Yeah, let's do it this way. All right, I'm gonna move this back. You've never seen my periphery tattoo? My favorite band? All right, we're gonna line up the kitty cats that I got. We got a Displacer Beast. You think it's sick, but like it's fucked up. Like she did it wrong. Like this is supposed to have like a circle jutting out, like a half circle jutting out of the P at the bottom, and you can kind of see it, but it's not there. And then you can see where it's scarred because she went too deep. It went too deep, and she scarred me. And the circles are not even. It's a really bad tattoo. It was $150, but. And Periphery is a fire band. Best band. Favorite band. So we got Battlecat, Displacer Beast. And this will be in my video too. But I'm getting He-Man tomorrow, so I wanted to not do... I'm not going to do fucking Battlecat video without... CJ! Good to see you. I'm not going to do Battlecat without He-Man. I'm not going to do that video, or vice versa. So I got He-Man coming tomorrow. Supposed to have Daredevil coming, but Amazon always screws up. Like, I have my cards locked. So if something tries to charge me, my card's locked. I go ahead and unlock it, and I update the payment method, and then I get it. But Amazon literally had my Daredevil coming on Monday, and now they're like, oh, it'll be here July 24th. How's that for you? No, thank you, Amazon. My chat was weird the other night. Sometimes, Dan, you got to change the chat to all instead of new. Sometimes you just put newest and it filters people out for some reason, which is weird. But I have all these cats right here. Are these all my cat action figures? Do I have any other one? No, I have another one. I have, oh shit, I just knocked over Luffy. I have Luna. Look, more cats. Luna, I think that's her name, from Sailor Moon. And then I also have, oh no, Luffy's hat fell off. He looks scary without his hat. I also have Shampoo. So we have 2 anime kids. There's all the kitties. So when I do my comparison video, I have all these kitty cats for scale. So that's a bunch of cats. That's a lot of pussy cat right there. Don't you think? Do I have any more cats? I mean, I have my real cats, but I'm not gonna put them on my diorama and not expect bad things to happen. Smash the like button, everybody. Make sure you do that. Do that for Luffy's weird bald head. Come on, how do I get the hat? Okay, there's a peg in the back. There we go. Could you do a comparison with your actual... You know what? I'm going to go grab one. I'm going to go grab one really quick. I'm going to go grab a cat. I'll be right back. Just because I won't do it in the video. But... Oreo. Okay. There. Real cat. Real cat for comparison. She doesn't like it. But she's the biggest, clearly. You can see. Okay, Oreo, you're good. There you go. Bye, baby. There you go. How was that? How was that? Everyone likes Oreo the best. That's because she's so sweet. And she's literally 8 pounds. Like, she's the smallest little kitty. And she's, well, both my cats are 11. Yeah, they're 11. And then I think my girlfriend's cat is like 13. So, but let me finish that. I don't like that angle. Hold on. You can see my fucking thick ass thighs. Well, that's fine. It is what it is. Battlecat. So the cool thing about Battlecat, let me see here. I don't know if y'all can see, but his eyes are like translucent. So how do I show y'all? There you go. You see how they're gleaming? It's because they're translucent, and there's sticker or paint or whatever underneath the translucent part. So his eyes kind of light up, which I think is pretty cool. He's also, the other cool thing, hey, that's fine, we'll leave that. No, we'll turn. The other cool thing is, it would be cool if the fangs stayed up, but it changes. So like, he's got his teeth up and he's kind of smiling, right? It's kind of goofy. Then he brings his teeth down and he's angry. So, you know, hey. Yeah, this is the movie one, and I got the movie He-Man coming tomorrow, and I'll get the movie Skeletor too, and then I'll get Evelyn and Tila, and I'll probably be good. I don't need anybody else. I mean, if Beastman is cool in the movie, we'll see. They're not terribly priced. They're normal, like Marvel Legends price, $26.99. So, and the armor unbuckles and buckles and straps on. But the helmet just kind of sits there. It is a beautiful figure. Hello, Gilly Illy. Good to see you. Battlecat's really cool. And then if you wanted to see, like... No, it's not magnetized. No, it's not a deluxe. It's just the regular. There he is next to Zabu. Marvel Legends Zabu. Which, you know, Mattel or Hasbro has always been making really cool articulated animals. Mattel though just stepped up the game with this guy. I wish that if this was a little bit tighter so that it didn't fall down like that. I don't know if there's like a ouch. I pinched my finger. I don't know if there's like a way I'm doing it wrong or well there you go, kinda. Nope. It's gravity. Why am I always fighting gravity? Put Zabu on top of Battlecat. Can't believe you made me feel bad about not tagging the spoilers, Leia. There you go. There's Zabu on Battlecat. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Yeah, Mattel is gonna be killing it with the DC stuff. I'm for sure. I'm glad that they have the license now because you know how I feel about McFarlane. There is Red Sonja on Battlecat, which is pretty cool. She fits on there perfectly, actually. Like, she's pretty sturdy. That's why I put the underwear on her, though, because that shit was riding up. But there is Red Sonja on Battlecat. I will grab... Did y'all see that Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back for King Conan movie? I still haven't seen any of the Arnold Conan movies, but apparently he is coming back. Yo, her underwear is jacked up, dog. What the hell? There you go. But Arnold is coming back to play Conan again, King Conan. Speaking of Conan, we can put Conan on Battlecat, right? That's pretty cool, pretty sick. Looks pretty cool. And this is the Frazetta Girls Conan, which I still want the Battle of Blackwater Conan. I think that one, no, that one has butterfly joints and looks really cool. But Conan looks pretty sick on top of Battlecat here. I would rather him come back as Dutch one more time. I mean, he may well. And this scales well because the Masterverse Motu, or the Motu Chronicles, which is what the movie line is called, is 6.5 inch, which is Marvel Legends scale, which is what most, like, you know, like Loose Collector, Frazetta Girls, Boss Fight, they're all doing 6.5. Excuse me, which is 1/12. Yo, so you want to know what I made for dinner? I always cook really good shit. What is the big one on the shelf behind you? The big one? Which one is the big one? Are you talking about Galactus? This guy?
So speaks Galactus.
That's what she said. Red dude. Red dude. Did I ever see the recent Red Sonja movie? No, I did not. I have not seen it yet. Which one's the red dude? No, I was okay, Galactus, so I thought. Yeah, there was a new Red Sonja movie. What was I? And then I got Goldhilder, and she can also probably fit on top of Battlecat. There you go. And I'm gonna, so like I said, He-Man's coming tomorrow, so I don't have any Masters Universe. I don't have a single Masters Universe thing except for Battlecat now, but I do have some pretty sick barbarians in it and stuff. So like, when I do that video and when I, you know, put them all together, I may start building a new shelf for like scantily clad. Thank you mods. Thank you, Leia. I don't know what happened, but I may just have to get, hopefully we're moving soon. Hopefully we can get a house once I start this new job rather than renting. I'm so tired of having to deal with other people in my space. Not in my space, but like, it's just loud. It's loud. I like the quiet. Great review about Gold Hilder. Well, thank you. The Conan movie with Jason Momoa sucked so hard. It was the script, not him. Yeah, I've heard that. I have heard that. But yeah, I'll make a barbarian shelf or something. Who else? Let's see. Kazar scales with Battlecat. So where's this spear? So that's Marvel Legends. So that's about the same size as He-Man, I would assume. Maybe He-Man's a little bit taller. But Kazar, Battlecat. Kazar meet Battlecat. Go. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I apologize. But you can also take this armor off. Take its armor off. Yo, that Nicolas Cage Spider-Man comes out in what? Next Wednesday? Next Wednesday? The next Tuesday. Too bad Mattel doesn't make horses. Yeah, so you take that off. And no armor on Battlecat. And the articulation on this thing is crazy. Like, so I'm still going to do a review, don't worry, but I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be doing He-Man as well in the video. So it'll be a double video. It'll be He-Man and Battlecat Mega Deluxe review. But look how long he can stretch his legs out. You can have a long kitty. And be like, long kitty. Doesn't even fit on the screen. And then the torso, like the ab, like so you can bring him up and down. Hello, Anthony, what's going on? Tail is articulated. Of course, we got the jaw with the teeth that don't stay up, unfortunately. Smiling! Scary. Then, like I said, we got those eyes that glow because of the translucent. He is pretty cool. Like, it's a great figure. And then you can bring these paws all the way in. We have him. I know how cats lay down. I do. I just posing it up for me for whatever reason. It's like not working. And I tried to do it last night. Is it like that? Is it like this, y'all? Do cats sit like this? But you can do that if you want. He was $42.99, but I only paid $8 because I did my HIV negative, by the way, everybody. I do a test every 6 months, just not that I'm, active with anybody other than my partner, but doesn't hurt, and I get a free gift card out of it. Well, two, I get a 15 and a 65. So I got $80 from Amazon, and I got He-Man and Battlecat and something else, and then $8 was what was left to pay for this. So yeah, I paid $8. That's how I got my Maximum Hulk as well, was one of those gift cards. So I got Max Hulk for like $5 from that. So that was nice. I always try to get deals on stuff. And these guys, the one thing I will say though, there's paint missing on the tip of his nose, which sucks, by the way. These nails are really long, and then the rest broke, and I'm trying my best to grow them out. I used to have my nails, like my natural nails, super long, but working where I did, they just break all the time. So hopefully with this new job, I don't break my nails all the time. But I do like this kitty cat a lot. It's a really fun figure. I think the He-Man is going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to that, and a Skeletor too when I end up getting him, and I really want that Legends Daredevil. So hopefully Amazon ships that, because I really want to do that. So I don't know if I don't think I'll get rid of my cell shaded Daredevil, but maybe I will swap that one out for the armored Daredevil on my Spider-Man shelf and have cell shaded Daredevil on my Spider-Man shelf. I don't know. He's got a boopable nose. He does. It's very boopable. You close his mouth up and he looks very nice. He's like, hello, Mia's kitty. And then, when you pet them and they stick their butt up in the air, you can do that. Nope. Neutral, plain, whatever. I'm getting magic too, hopefully. We'll see. I should be able to swing a lot more stuff here pretty soon. It should be doable. But I may stop if Marvel Legends go over $27.99. There's really no point in staying in with that. That's too much. So it's just like save a bunch of money for more expensive stuff, or just only buy Mattel's DC stuff when that comes out. But kitty cats, yo, are people acting up? You know I will. Sorry, I had to pop my knuckles and stuff. You know I will mess them up like Arnold. And the box is cool. It's kind of plain. Battlecat, fighting tiger. And on the back it says, please watch the review. I know I'm doing this now, but please watch the review anyway when it goes up, because He-Man will be in that video too. Cringer may look like Prince Adam's pet, but his name is Cringer. He's pretty cringe, y'all. But once He-Man raises the Sword of Power and calls upon the power of Grayskull, Cringer transforms into the mighty Battlecat. As He-Man's loyal friend and steed, he charges into battle against Skeletor. Haha! Alongside the Masters of the Universe. So, that is your little deep dive. Are you comparing other articulated animals too? Well, duh. Of course I am, Dan. Like, look at this Displacer Beast from Hasbro. Hasbro Displacer Beast from Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, hello there. Pay no attention to where I actually am, because I'm going to look like I'm over here and then over there, and then I will eat your face. Ah, the leopards are eating my face. I voted for the leopard eating my face party, and I can't believe they're eating my face. It's got a weird tail. Tapers. It's weird. That shit's weird, dog. It's weird, dude. I have Displacer Beast, and they don't stand worth a fuck. The posability is weird. My voices are fun. My girlfriend doesn't think so. She gets annoyed by them pretty quickly. She's like, why are you doing that voice? And I'm like, what voice, my dear? Haha. And then I understand why. She doesn't want me to do that. But this is also Hasbro Owlbear. I wanted the brown one. I never found it at Ollie's, because this one is the, I know the name, Tiefling. The Tiefling chick that was played by Beverly from It. She transformed into the white owlbear in the movie. It was a fun movie. Dungeons and Dragons, the one with Chris Pine. That was a fun movie. If you start a voice, I will join you. Max, what's up? And then, of course, Zabu. Zabu. What's up, Llama Rama? How are you? Greetings from Germany? Well, guten Tag. Is it morning there? What time is it in Germany? Guten Morgen? 13 months? Damn. We've had channel memberships for over a year. Max, you a real one. It is only 99 cents, y'all. And I am going, what is up, Sylvia? Hello. I am going to get back to members only streams here in a little bit once I get this new job started and situated and get an actual schedule. Yeah, it's good morning. Hell yeah. See? Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. That's about all I know. Fraulein. That's about it. That's all I know. I found out one of my neighbors collects vintage figures and has a big G.I. Joe collection. Hell yeah. See my 13 months and tremble. So I got that. I got Displacer Beast. What's my favorite song? Well, my favorite band is Periphery. I have a tattoo. So my favorite song is a Periphery song. And right now, the earworm is called Heaven on High by Periphery. That is my current favorite song. That is the song that I keep going back to on that album. So, yeah, listen to Heaven on High. by Periphery. And then I forgot about these cats because I took a picture yesterday when I opened Battlecat the first time. But that's Luna, right? From Sailor Moon. That's Shampoo from Ranma. I dropped her. So Shampoo is the girl that transformed into a cat when she gets splashed with cold water. Dan, so when you're typing, you would do a members chat. It should say free members chat. What is my favorite thing in the world? Well, my girlfriend, my partner. Right? That's the best answer. And after that, my cats, and then after that, my collection. Those in that order. Partner, cats, collection. And then I have these two. This is from Power Rangers. This is Cat from the Pink Ranger Cat 2-pack. It was Zeo and MMPR Pink. And it came with this. And then this one is from Black Cat, Marvel Legends. And they also use this same mold for Chewie from Captain Marvel. But he's on my Avengers shelf being held by Miss Marvel right now. So those are some of the animals. I'll probably grab Fiona. And then I got this too to put next to Battlecat. Yo, that sounded violent. I can't with that shit. The Battlecat is pretty big next to this T-Rex. I think the Battlecat would mess the T-Rex up. He'd be like... Jump scare. Hell yeah. But, yo, I could get in trouble for having his mouth open like that. Oh, do it sideways. I can't close it. That's the one problem with this T-Rex I have. I can't pose the head because it's on a tail joint. You said the secret word! What's my favorite thing in my collection? That is a good question. That is a very good question that I don't know the answer to, but it would probably, this is my pointer now, it would probably be my Marvel no, I can't say that. What? Stroke my chin. What is my favorite thing in my collection? I don't know. I really don't know. What's up, Virgo? The open mouth on that T-Rex. What about the open mouth on this bitch? It's always flapping. Just playing. I'm just sitting here playing with toys. That's my live stream. And I'm sticking to it. She said, what's up? What's up? I got her because she's like my Skyrim NPC, my Nord character that I always play in Skyrim. Fusrota! I'm here for that mouth. Oh, Virgo, I love you. But no, this figure's cool. The Zestray Studios, this is the only one I have, but she's pretty sick. She's pretty silhouesque. Silhouesque, is that a word? Did I just fuck up and make myself look stupid? Hating me and I'm just sitting here playing with toys. Listen, I don't give a shit if anyone hates me. Y'all know that. I'm gonna be me anyway. And I'm gonna do it well. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Wait, which way does this go? Okay, this goes this way. So I'm gonna put this back on. Kaiju Kitty. I know you don't hate toys. You're a liar. You only like Godzilla stuff. You don't like Hasbro or Mattel or Mezco, or I guess you don't like toys. How's it going, Kaiju Kitty? That is an incredible I'm not going to say that word, silhouette. I'm totally stealing that. Kaiju, aka Debbie Downer. Wow, wow. Debbie Downer. Here comes Debbie Downer. Yo, that was back when SNL was goated. It's still goated just because it pisses off Trump all the time. Even though it's the dumbest shit ever and it's literally most of the time his own words. I'm so mad about that Stephen Colbert. I'm gonna make an AI video of me throwing him in a dumpster because I'm a grown adult. You know? That kind of stuff. It was really funny. Listen. Stephen Colbert is funny. His show is funny. But he is just another centrist Democrat dude. So, you know, Israel supporter, all that kind of stuff. So do I like Stephen Colbert as a person? No. Do I like that, you know, people like him and Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, who's also the Man Show. What that shit's so terrible. Like Jimmy Kimmel's a piece of shit too. I know you can change, but all those jokes he made were gross. Like he made a lot of nasty jokes. They talked about like a lot of weird stuff. Just go open that rabbit hole for yourselves. But you know, they piss off that dude. So it's all good. I haven't watched Stephen Colbert since the Colbert Report, and that was when he was really funny. When he was pastiching like a Fox News anchor who's always just like, nope, that's not true. I'm gonna believe what facts and logic. You know, that was his character. It was funny, and then you know, he's a huge Tolkien fan, which is cool. I said Tolkien fan, which is cool, but nah, like I don't f with the Zionism, you know, so that ain't it. This Battlecat is it though. And they all fit right on top. Of it. Yeah, it's all for show. It's all fake. What is up, Richard? How's it going? They're all doing it in posterity, right? Like let's just make sure that people aren't mad at us and they're mad at who rightfully, you know, the president, which they should be. Because it is, you know, free speech, First Amendment, all that stuff. And, you know, that's why Colbert was canceled, because Paramount and all them own this. Like, it's a conglomerate. Like, it's pretty much one media company owns almost the entirety of news and information that is fed to people. So it doesn't matter what slant it has. It's just messed up. I say as I play with toys. What about these guys, though? Major Chip Hazard. Hoo-ah. We're the bad guys. When I saw the trailers, because I didn't see this when I was a kid, I always thought that these were the good guys and that the Gorgonites were the bad guys because, you know, that's what a dumb brainchild would perceive. And, you know, when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, those are the bad guys. Those are the bad guys. Are those vintage? Yeah, these are the vintage ones. Not gonna lie, He-Man Chronicles looks very intriguing and enticing. Yeah, this Battlecat is great. It's really good, Richard. It is a really cool, figure that I got for $8. We got Chip Hazard. We got, what was his name? Archer? Lana, Danger Zone. Archer, right? That was his name. I don't remember. I don't fucking remember. Who do you think I am? An encyclopedia? What about this guy? He just popped his top. This guy's name is Magma Nuts, I'm sure. I'm sure it's something like that. Yeah, that's Archer. Are we not doing phrasing anymore? John Benjamin has a van. Do y'all remember that show? That show was hilarious. John Benjamin has a van. What's his wife's name in Bob's Burgers? Susan! Is that it? Susan? No. Yeah, Susan Belcher. Greetings, I am Archer, emissary of the Gorgonites. My mom, she's overprotective. That's okay. I lost the voice there. I love Archer. That show could have run forever and I wouldn't have been mad. Love Colbert, hate O'Reilly. Who doesn't hate Bill O'Reilly? Like, I remember that's the kind of shit my grandparents would listen to on the radio was fucking Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh. Oh. You know, that guy. So that, and then this other guy my grandpa would listen to, who would literally read the death row, like the people that were going to be executed. I think his name was Ken Hamlin or something. And that's just crazy. Like, you know, yeah, people do bad things and some people don't deserve to be around for that, but let's not just go around playing some like police dragnet music and listing off people that are gonna be executed. You know, it's pretty messed up. Ken Hamlin, I'm pretty sure that was the name. The Black Avenger is what he called himself. So yeah, I grew up around a lot of dumb stuff, but you know, I changed my brain, I rewired myself. I didn't let my environment dictate who I am. That's how I got to be who I am today, you know? So Red Sonja. Bill O'Reilly is a scumbag. Oh, Leia, the animation for Archer, yeah, it's kind of, at first it takes a little bit getting used to, but if you'd seen like, there was a show on Adult Swim that had a dude with a metal head. I forget what it was called, but it had the same animation. There's a couple other shows on Adult Swim that had that kind of, but once you get used to it, and it did get better as time went on, Archer is a really good show. Archer's a really good show. I like Archer. Where's Max? I didn't see what Max did. Magna Nuts. Oh. Red Sonja. This is the boss fight one. I hope they make more. So I didn't read KO. But I had, you know, there's people that read the comics on YouTube and tell you what's, you know, they describe it. And so I heard and watched the DC KO story that had, so it had Red Sonja, it had Vampirella, it had Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Shao Kahn, it had some serial killer bear lady, it had Annabelle, and it had Homelander fighting, you know, various DC characters, Homelander versus Superman, etc., Wonder Woman versus Red Sonja, Batwoman versus Vampirella. So I have Red Sonja, I have Vampirella, I have Homelander. I don't have any Mortal Kombat because there's no good 1/12. There's not actually any like 1/12 Mortal Kombat stuff. There's no 6.5-inch scale Mortal Kombat stuff. It's all Storm. I mean, there's older stuff, but it's Storm is 1/10 and McFarlane is 1/10. Oh man, I'm sorry about your cat, but I got plenty of cats right here to play with. No, I'm not gonna buy McFarlane Mortal Kombat toys. I mean, yeah, with Lenny and a couple other people from G.I. Joe Classified going over to Boss Fight, it's going to change that company. It's going to be different. It's going to, people's expectations are going to probably be subverted, and they will be maybe happy, but at the same time, Boss Fight is trying to do a lot of new tooling and engineering, but they're also in the reuse game, because when they did that Red Sonja, they made it a completely blank buck, so that they could reuse the body for other figures, right? And they do that generally. So they do want to do reuse. But the blank body led to some issues, like Red Sonja having her hoo-ha flapping out. I mean, it's not sculpted, but you know. So I had to put some freaking underwear on my figure, which is funny. But also, should we have to do that? I think they should have had an option to not have her have a blank skin-colored crotch. So maybe that's the kind of thing Hasbro will help them wrinkle out. I'm not sure. Not Hasbro, but Lenny and the others from that team. That was Samantha from Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Okay. Yeah, her name was Samantha, but that was weird. And she was going after Lex Luthor. So Lex Luthor was just running away screaming from that anthropomorphic bear lady who had just like literally hung a bunny upside down and its neck and it was, you know, bleeding out, and Lex Luthor's just screaming and she's trying to stab through his armor. I was like, what the hell is going on? And they barely talked about that one, probably for a reason. They should have gone full 70s. No. Do we need to see that? I don't know. I don't think I approve of that. No, Conan, do not fall. Oh no, Conan. You stupid bitch. I hate you. He fell down. He fell down when boom. The comic is very gory and very mental. You know, we really need a freaking Cassie hack from Hack Slash. And we need Vlad and Cassie, and then we can just use the monster slasher figures that we have already, like Jason and Chucky and whatever. It doesn't matter about the scale. We need Cassie hack. Magna Nuts. The former California governor fell. Well, I fell the other day at work. I tripped on the stairs and I bruised both of my knees. I looked like I might back to my old ways to make money. Just kidding. Am I? You'll never know. But that shit hurt. I'm 35. Falling down on my knees, that shit hurt. I was like, oh no, this is painful. They did vintage 3.75 versions, and I was kind of disappointed. Yeah, they did those 5 POA long box heroes ones, and they're doing 6-inch. Like the Tick is long box heroes. They just revealed another long box hero character I'm not familiar with, Mr. Amazing or something. I don't know. It's like he's wearing like blue gloves and he's like completely white. I forget what his name is. It Mr. Wonderful? I don't know. There you go. But hopefully they do a 6-inch Cassie and they do a 6-inch scale Vlad. That would be sick. Because Hack Slash is desperately in need of real action figures. Wish I could put my spell check in a droid body so I could whoop its ass. Ha ha, hoo ha! Whoop its ass, hoo ha! Who was that? What just happened there? I think that was Pacino. Was that Pacino? Hoo ha! That's by Al Pacino. They're making a sequel to that one movie. What was it, De Niro and Pacino, where they don't really meet in the whole movie. What is an Axe figure? Heat. Yeah, they're making a Heat 2. Apparently they're making a Heat 2. But it's like a prequel. So it's different actors playing them when they're younger. I don't know. I saw Heat like one time. Al Pacino scribing inner 90s was low, key repetitive, and bad. It's a sequel, I thought. Is it? Heat 2 hotter. Austin Butler's playing the Val Kilmer character. He's going to get stuck with the Val Kilmer accent for 2 years. He's going to be like, I can't stop talking about MacGruber. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Did y'all see that movie that his daughter and his family approved and like worked on that had his likeness portrayed by an AI? Like, I don't know if it was like a face swap or full on AI, but his family signed off on it. So I guess we can't say much other than, is it ethical? I don't know. It was gross and looked completely AI generated. Yeah, I watch Corridor Crew, and they talked about it. They broke it down. They said some shots look like actual renders and some look like AI. The Corridor Crew is interesting if you like visual effects and behind the scenes of movies and stuff. And they seem like decent dudes. I've never seen anything. Markiplier even went over onto their channel. Well, he was just working at their building, like essentially. Interning for them and learning to help him make Iron Lung. So Heat 2 heater's broken. So Markiplier was over there with the Corridor Crew guys for like solid 6 months of videos, which was really funny. But yeah, they're cool. They seem cool, and they've got a lot of insightful information. They do stuntmen react, visual artists react, directors. Like they have actual industry people on there. Explaining their VFX. I have heard of them. Well, you should totally go check them out, Dan. Like, even if you just heard of them and not really watched them, you should totally check them out. Heat 2 will be trash without Val Kilmer. I mean, well, they recast him as Austin Butler, so Austin Butler's gonna have to portray Mr. Kilmer. He's gonna be like, I can't. What is a Val Kilmer voice on Batman? There you go. There's Val Kilmer on Batman. I'm Batman. Yeah, I don't have gotta put Battlecat back in the box for the video tomorrow when I get He-Man. Put Battlecat back in the box. Cat's out of the bag, ladies and gentlemen, and they, them, or mins. They, them, or them. Sorry. Not they, them, or mins. They, them, or mins. I can't. I'm stoned. Forgive me. Forgive me. For I know not what I do. Wait, I forgot to put his helmet on. We're burying Battlecat. Ross has... Yeah, the only place I've gotten dinosaurs, Richard, is at Ross. I got both of my dinos from Ross. It's like Jurassic Park in there. And I did see a Stegosaurus at Walmart for $25, but that didn't seem like much of a clearance deal because obviously it was smaller than my $30 T-Rex, and just like that, he's ready for the video tomorrow when I get the He-Man. But what about, all right, so we got this Kincaid's ride, the T-Rex. I got lucky at Target the other day. Free Cringer! Free... Yo. Castaway. The movie sucks. I think about it sometimes, because I watched it like a month ago. Me and my girlfriend put it on, she's like, you're going to like this movie, it's Tom Hanks. And I'm like, listen, I'm not a Tom Hanks person. I like Forrest Gump. You said Free Cringer, and for some reason I thought of Wilson. Wilson! I was like, bro, that's just a ball. You're literally insane. Calm down. Behave yourself. There's cameras around. They're filming you. You're going to look foolish. When you get home, your wife's going to be like, your fiance is going to be like, I don't want to marry you. You were talking to a volleyball for 4 years. Be like, you're right. I got to go. I feel like that would have been a better ending. Castaway was horrible, but The Terminal was fantastic. See, you agree with me, Richard. Everyone else was like, no, it's a good movie. And I was like, all right, if you say so. If you like it, that's fine. Just was not a fan. Kazar on a T-Rex while the T-Rex is eating Zabu, while Zabu is eating a regular cat. Look at that. Look at... Oh, the cat got away. You know more, he did more to the ball than just talk to it. Well... I mean, it still had air in it, so I don't know. Probably made out with it a little bit. He's like, Wilson, Wilson, Wilson. Watch The Terminal if you haven't seen it. It's good. My favorite Tom Hanks movie is Toy Story. I like Forrest Gump. I'll try to check out The Terminal. I'm just not a Tom Hanks person. I don't dislike the dude. I don't, I just, when I see Tom Hanks, I just hear Woody. Sheriff Woody. That's all I hear. And I'm just like, Woody, shouldn't you be in Andy's toy box somewhere? In Green Mile just seems sad, so I don't want to watch that one either. I know it's Stephen King, but Toy Story 3 is really good. I remember when I went and saw Toy Story. I saw every Toy Story in theaters, actually. So I guess that means I have to go see Toy Story. Is it Toy Story 5? What's up, Hotel Sierra? How are you? Good to see you. It's Toy Story 5 that's coming out, right? I'm gonna have to go see that. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to go to see Mando and Grogu tomorrow. I have a $10 coupon for like, the snack bars. So I can get popcorn and get a drink. And I'm like, just go to a matinee. The tickets will be like $6. Just get the tickets for us. We can go see. I gotta convince her tomorrow. I'll be like, fucking go see the movie. And then once I get this job, it'll be better. I can just pay. I'll just sign up for AMC Stubs. I'll sign both of us up for Stubs list, and then we can go to like 3 movies a week if we really feel like it, which we won't. But if you go to at least 2 a month, it's worth it, because you're paying like, I think it's like at this point, it's like $25.99. So maybe 3 movies a month. You go to 3 movies a month. Toy Story 3 and 4 both made me cry. But yeah, I used to have Stubs A-list, and then COVID hit, and I canceled it, and I never got it back, because it just didn't feel the same. But there's certain things I do want to see in theaters, like Spider-Man, Avengers, Obviously Star Wars, you know, like that's the kind of stuff I want to see in theaters. And then Toy Story, of course. Toy Story. What do I do with this? What do I do with this T-Rex? I just crushed Sabu. Now I'm just killing. I'm trying to get to an hour. We got 10 more minutes. Because sometimes I cut these off and then they don't get any more views after I'm done. And it's like, well, YouTube doesn't want to push a live stream that's under an hour. And it's like, well, sometimes I don't feel like talking for an hour. Ah! ADHD. Ouch. Don't. I'm trying not to. No. No. T-Rex. There you go. Ah! I got this dinosaur. This little one right here. Did you see the amazing review for the Mafex Killmonger? Mafex Killmonger. Oh no, I didn't see that yet. The unmasked head is horrible. Mafex has some really bad head sculpts. Like y'all saw the new Homelander and Butcher. Those are terrible. Like they're not good at all. And I have the old Butcher and Homelander and they're not that bad. Like they're not perfect, but they don't look as bad as the promos for the new Homelander and Butcher, the 2.0 or whatever they're called. Those. Hey. Like this Butcher right here. Fuck! Fuck and a half. Fucking a fucking fuck. Starlight, where did your blast go? Fuck. Oh, no, it was Wolverine's head that fell off. That's fine. He doesn't need a head. Who needs a head when you have metal claws? See, this Butcher's not bad, right? This one's pretty alright. Oi, cunt! Homelander. Homelander. I'm gonna fuck you up, mate. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. And then, man, I just fixed the shelf the other day. And this, you know, this is a good scorched earth, blood and... That was bad. Hold on. Oi, cunt. Scorched earth, blood and bone. Oi, oi. This one's good. See, this is the V1. That's not a bad Anthony Starr. Yo, alright, so spoilers are fine, right? Because I did my spoiler review. Leia made me feel bad about it, so I'm not gonna feel bad about it anymore. Because you should have watched, if you're a fan of the boys, you should have watched it right now, right? So spoilers, doesn't matter, right? I'm gonna talk about it, because also go watch my review if you want to know my full thoughts. But listen, the whole point of that season, the whole point of that show even, was to see what happened to this fucking clown at the end of that show. And it was so worth it. The build up to it happening, and then it was just so pitiful. Like, he was just no chance. Just a pitiful little bitch boy. And you knew that's who he was. Everyone told him for five seasons. They're like, take away your powers. What are you? No, I'm a god. I'm this, I'm that. No, Homelander. You are just flesh and blood with a shiny chemical running through your veins. Take that all away. Your head gets popped off. God, that was so satisfying. I fucking love that shit. Homelander on his knees was hilarious. I'll suck your fucking dick, man. I'll eat your shit on live TV. I'll do whatever you want. Don't fucking kill me. You can't do this. You can't do this. This is for my Becca. It was great. I watched it twice in the same day, so it's pretty seared into my brain. I just said, I'll eat your fucking shit on live TV. Yeah, it sounds about right for Homelander. Oh yeah, and then we got even the Starlight head sculpts. So the older Mafex figures aren't that bad when it comes to the likenesses, because that looks like season 1, season 2 Erin Moriarty. And I know she has Graves' disease. I'm not hating on her appearance whatsoever. You know, she was like suffering filming the last season like really badly. So glad she was able to finish it. And I would never make fun of another woman's appearance unless she was what Stormfront is, you know. Then full on, let's go. I'll pant you all day. how did I feel about the Deep? I just wanted it to, well, it's in my review, Leia, but I just wanted it to be more, like, I wanted him to, I didn't want him to be, like, done, like, quickly. Because the Deep, as bad as Homelander is, the Deep was so much worse because he went along with every little thing, not because he agreed with it, not because he believed in it, but because he wanted Homelander to accept him and think, and he wanted to be part of the club. And these people that want to be part of the club will never be part of the club. And that was literally told to him at the end of the show. He was fucking crying about it. And then he decided instead of she was like, you know, be a man, stop being a little bitch. He's like, no, I'll never take accountability. And that's when you knew exactly what was going to happen. He was going to get his ass knocked in the water, and they were going to get their revenge. And it's what happened. I just wish that, like, Steve, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, I wish that Samuel Jackson had come back and said some more lines and, like, torn an arm off or two, and then, you know, some piranhas or barracudas came in and started chawing, you know, it was over too quickly. He deserved worse because, you know, sycophant, Avicii, as Max says, just a real fucking sucker. And those are the most useful fucking idiots to people like Homelander. So, yeah, no, it was a great ending. I loved it. I thought it got to where it needed to, despite some flaws. And yeah, there was some filler, but I also felt like it took us a decent amount of time to get to the end. And I also felt like we had to keep guessing what the end game was, because, you know, there was the V1. Let's gotta stop from V1. All right, we don't have that. We gotta do this. And the goalpost kept being moved for the boys, and that's what happened the entire show. The goalpost kept getting moved all the time. And yeah, good to see you, Master Son. Also, but that was the whole. You know, the goalpost kept getting moved, but Butcher had that goalpost in his sights the whole fucking time, right? Like, that was the point. And I talked about this in my review too. So make sure you go watch the review. Don't just, I already did Battlecat on here, so don't take advantage of me. Make sure you watch my videos and like them and hype. I'm gonna start asking people to hype my videos. That'll be helpful, because that really that's YouTube's new big way of saying, yeah, people really like this video. So if you have hypes available and you see me post a video, please feel free to hype it. Just get it, you know, further in the algorithm. I want to get to 5K for the end of this year. And we're like 800 away, a little bit over 800 away. So 5K would be nice to do. But yeah, I want to get the Moff Soldier Boy. I want to get the Moff A-Train, and I want to get the Moff Noir. I think those are the only ones they made. 13 months, Master Son. Hell yeah, another 13-monther, just like Max. The OGs, the real one. Well, all the Rowdy Rascals are real ones, but the OG real ones. Look, maxing from my armchair. Yeah, Moff X Maeve. Yeah, she hasn't been released yet, though. I don't think she's out yet. I think she finally has a release date, but I don't think she's been released yet. Alright, let me get Wolverine's. It's the CT Toys Wolverine. It wasn't like it was the Moff X that fell. That's why I wasn't too fussed about it. Then I fucked up Kratos' axe. I wish this axe stayed on better on the Bro Toys. Kratos, it kind of just hangs there. But I want him to be holding the Blades of Chaos. He lost his head. Don't lose your head, Wolverine. Let's go, bub. Berserker Barrage! Shing, shing. Shing, shing. CT Toys, Mess Toys. Wolverine. And then I also have the Spin Master Kratos. I got rid of my NECA one. Spin Master Kratos. And Atreus. Boy. Why are you crying? I can't find my shadow. Wait. Are you Peter Pan? I can't find my shadow. Didn't they just do that with Iceman? Do what with Iceman? My brain don't work too good sometimes. It would be funny if they made a Moff X translucent. Oh, that's what you were responding to, Max. Huh. That's funny. All right, y'all, we hit an hour, so I'm gonna hop off of here. I've been up since 3, so I'm getting kind of tired, but I know that the world is a vampire. The world is a vampire. Do, 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 do. There goes a copyright strike. Just kidding. Oh, damn it, I broke his head again. I broke his head again. I hate the ball peg. It's short. All right. Does that look like he's running? No, it's too gangly. There you go. He's running. He's running. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Behave. Thank you, mods, for hanging out. And I saw you banned a bunch of people. I don't know what they said, so that's amazing. Thank you. I didn't get flustered or bothered by them at all, and that's y'all are the best. All 3 of y'all. I'm glad that I don't know if CJ's still here, but I'm glad that all 3 of y'all were able to make it at least for a little bit. Thank you to all the subscribers and channel members as well. Keep your head up. Stay brave. Be kind to local LGBTQ+ community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper safe. I love y'all. See you next time, and bye-bye.